Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Hall to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Hall again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Jets at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Jones on the return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Complete. It's Henry. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A gain of 16 on the play, but it's 3rd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Patriots 21, Jets nothing.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
And here comes Berrios.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the 1st half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Here's Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hall on to give up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he fires one incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's another carry for Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Mac Jones
punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jeff Smith,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
After right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return."
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now Jones. That's complete to Lazard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's second and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Throwing, Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Wilson on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeout.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Pats, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.